Welcome to my chemistry channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Also, I want to welcome the students of class 11th and 12th science, especially the topic fundamental concept in organic chemistry, and that much is very helpful for class 11th and 12th science. Now, here I will explain part 4 hydrolytic fission, carbocation, carbanions. So, here what is hydrolytic fission or cleavage? Now, you know covalent bond is formed by sharing of electron. Now here, if the bond breaks said pair of electron, now it is covalent bond where it forms by the sharing of electron. And now what happens if the pair of electron comes to one side, one fragment, that means A is one component and B is also one component, or you can say A is one atom, B is one atom. If the sharing electron, pair of electron comes to B or comes to A. See here, if the pair of electron comes to B, then what happens? B occupies the negative charge having a pair of electron, and whereas A occupies positive charge. Similarly, here if here if B plus and A minus having pair of electron, that means the pair of electron comes to A, that is why it acquires the negative charge and pair of electron, and B is positive charge. That means in hydrolytic fission, the sharing pair of electron that will go one side, either A or either B. If it goes to B, then it occupies negative charge. If it goes to A, then it occupies negative charge having pair of electron. So what is mean? Why it occupies a negative charge having pair of electron? Why other one occupies positive charge? After fission, one atom has sextate electron. Why six electron? Sextate means 6 electron structure. Why? Because already the pair of electron removed from this side to this side. It from A to B, or here B to A. That means the pair of electron comes to B or comes to A. When it gives electron to the other, that means moves the electron from A to B, then it has sextate electron, 2 electron less than octet structure, noble gas configuration, and a positive charge. So it occupies a positive charge, and other has valency octet. Though valency octet is there, so because here pair of electron is there, that is why it occupies octet structure, but here what happened? It occupies a negative charge. That means see here, after fission, one atom has sextate electron, that means A, and positive charge, that is A plus, and other means this one, other has valency octet with lone pair of electron and negative charge. Similarly, if I reverse the condition, here B, that is sextate electron structure having positive charge, and A has negative charge having a pair of electron. So the other has valency octet. Similarly, if A has greater electronegative than B, then what happens? Then question is, why the pair of electron goes to B or goes to A? What is the condition? Sometimes I have shown here it is A plus B minus having pair of electron, or A minus having pair of electron and plus B plus. Then what is the meaning? Why only not answer 2 answer, possibility 2? Then question is why? Because here if A has greater electronegative than B, if A has greater electron, what is mean by electronegative? Electronegative means that has a tendency to attract electron towards itself. That means group 17 has more power to attract electron towards itself. Why? Because it tries to occupy the octet structure. That is why A has greater electronegative than B, then A will take electron pair towards itself. That is why it occupies negative charge and pair of electron. And next part, the next fragment, that is B, occupies positive charge. That means sextet electron. Similarly, let the case B has greater electronegative than A. B has greater electron, that means B has a power to attract electron towards itself is more than A. So that is why here B has more electronegative tendency, that is why the electron pair comes to B having negative charge. Other part, that A occupies positive charge where it is sextet electronic structure and positive charge. So then question is where the hydrolytic fission takes place, where this type of reaction takes place. This reaction in polar solvent, what is polar solvent? When there is positive negative charge, generally water is the main polar solvent, and here catalyzed by the presence of ionic catalyst that means acidic or basic, just like KOH, that is basic. Similarly, HCl, that is acidic. So, this reaction in polar solvent like water, in the presence of water, or you can say in solution with water, only the reaction takes place. But when what is the condition? In the presence of ionic catalyst, whether it is acidic or basic, in the presence of this, the reaction takes place. See here, CH3Br, when the separation takes place, when the pair of electron goes to which side? Now you know bromine, which is more electronegative than here carbon. That is why here the electron moves towards Br and occupies Br minus having pair of electron, and carbon occupies positive charge. Now immediately aqueous KOH, I told here in the presence of ionic catalyst, now here aqueous KOH, then it only after that it will react and give CH3OH. Again see hydrolytic fission, carbocation, carbon ion, you will see later. Hydrolytic fission means the bond breaks, the share of electron goes to either one fragment, and when the electron after fission, one atom which has sextet electron and a positive charge, and other one is B minus having a pair of electron. The condition when it occupies the electron, whether B occupies the electron having negative charge or A occupies the electron pair having negative charge. Then what happen here? If A is more electronegative than B, then pair of electron comes towards A and it occupies negative charge pair of electron. Other fragment B occupies positive charge. Similarly, when the B has more electronegative than A, automatically B occupies negative charge with a pair of electron, and next fragment, that one A occupies positive charge. So these are all the reaction, hydrolytic reaction takes place in the protic solvent, or you can say polar solvent like water, and here catalyzed by the presence of basic or acidic, and that is called ionic catalyst. And here example CH3Br aqueous KOH, it gives CH3 plus charge. In C carbon there is plus charge and Br minus, and that is negative charge, and CH3 positive charge, OH minus, very active and gives your CH3OH. Now next we will see carbocation and carbanion. Now we will see carbocation and carbanions. Carbocation. What is carbocation? It is also known as carbonium ion. Carbocation is formed by the hydrolytic fission. When an organic compound that will break by the help of hydrolytic fission, here the carbon which is in an organic compound present, that will occupy the positive charge, that means sextet electron. And here carbon occupies with sextet of electrons and having a positive charge, that is called carbocation. Example, suppose this is an organic compound that is halide, and here what happens, this is pair of electron is there, that means the pair of electron is existing between carbon and halogen. Here the pair of electron moves towards it and hydrolytic fission occurs and it occupies negative charge with a pair of electron, that is X, and this side carbon which occupies positive charge having sextet of electron, and this part is called carbonium ion. Now here or carbocation, that means CX, and X has greater electronegativity than carbon, that is why the electron, the pair of electron moves towards halogen, that is X, and that is why it occupies C plus and X minus. Now example, CH3 methyl carbocation, simplest carbocation, that is the methyl carbocation. This is the in the order, the first one CH3 that is having positive charge, that is called methyl carbocation. It is also one type of primary carbocation. Types of carbocation: primary, secondary and tertiary. There are three types of carbocation: primary, secondary and tertiary. See the example here, this is the methyl carbocation, that is also primary, and here CH3 CH2 having positive charge on this carbon, so this is also primary. Similarly CH3 whole 2 CH, this is secondary and this is tertiary. This is ethyl carbocation and this is isopropyl carbocation, and that one tertiary butyl carbocation. Now what is carbocation? What is the nature of the carbocation? These are intermediates. These are acting, these are when in reaction starts, then they act as intermediate. Now that intermediate means they have power to combine others. The question is to which they will combine, to which side they will combine, which compound they will combine with other that can donate a pair of electron. Why it will combine with other which can donate pair of electron? Because here you see that since there is a positive charge and I told there is a sextet of electron, sextet means 6, there is a deficiency of 2 electron to occupy octet configuration, noble gas configuration. That is why it can take pair of electron from others. So they are intermediates and they combine with other which can donate a pair of electron to carbocation. Then only it is possible that they will form new compound, and now they are intermediates. That is why it has a capacity, it has a power to combine with other, but where it will combine, to whom it will combine, that which can donate a pair of electron to it. Now if the alkyl group is attached, to the carbon where it is attached to the positive ion. Now see, if the alkyl group electron release, what is alkyl group nature? That is electron releasing or electron repelling. Since it will give electron, that is why it will repel electron with other side and is present adjacent to carbon which contain positive charge. That means to the carbonium ion or to the carbocation to the side, if alkyl group is present in the adjacent carbon, then here see, if that becomes stable. If the alkyl group is present to the adjacent carbon containing that is positive charge, then becomes stable by the help of alkyl group. If more alkyl groups attach, that means it is more stable. That means here see tertiary, there are 3 alkyl groups attached to the carbocation. If it is secondary, 2 alkyl groups are attached to the carbocation. That means if it is primary, 1 alkyl group is attached, and in methyl group that means it is very simple one, primary. So you can find here the more alkyl group, that is why it is more stable than less stable. That means according to stability, the tertiary is more stable than secondary, then come to primary, then come to methyl carbocation. See here, tertiary, then more than secondary, more than primary. If we will say regarding reactivity, which one is more reactive? Now just opposite reverse condition is the reactivity. If it is most stable and then secondary, then primary, then CH3 methyl carbocation, automatically methyl carbocation is most reactive, then that is CH3CH2 plus, that is ethyl carbocation and isopropyl carbocation, and this is tertiary carbocation. That means here which indicates the primary is more reactive than secondary, then come to tertiary. Now here primary is more reactive than secondary, then tertiary according to reactivity. According to stability, tertiary is more reactive than secondary, then primary, then methyl carbocation. So again see, carbon species with sextet of electron having positive charge, they are called carbocation, and or you can say carbonium ion. In example here, this is the organic compound, that is halide compound or haloalkane compound, where the electron jumps from here or sharing electron comes to this side because X is more electronegative than carbon, and that is called hydrolytic fission. It forms positive charge carbon and X minus having pair of electron. This is called carbocation. And now there are three types. One is primary, secondary and tertiary, and simple one methyl carbocation, ethyl carbocation, isopropyl carbocation, tertiary carbocation. They are very active, act as intermediates and try to combine with the other which can donate a pair of electron to it, and the alkyl groups if attached to the carbocation, then what happens here is, since alkyl group is electron releasing or you can say electron repelling, that is why if more alkyl groups attach or one alkyl group is attached, that is stable. If more alkyl groups are attached, becomes more and more stable. So it is tertiary alkyl carbocation is more stable than secondary, then primary, then CH3, that is methyl carbocation. Similarly, according to reactivity, the methyl carbocation is most reactive than CH3 ethyl carbocation, isopropyl carbocation, and then to tertiary butyl carbocation. Now you can say here primary most reactive, then secondary, then tertiary. So I hope it is clear. Then you will see carbon. Now see the next point. The carbon of the carbonium ion is sp2 hybridization. That means we will see the structure of the carbonium ion. In carbonium ion, the carbon which is present, which occupies positive charge, that is sp2 hybridization. Now example methyl cation. Now see, this is the methyl cation structure, and here methyl carbonium ion. Now you find here it is sp2 hybridization planar structure, and now the p orbital which contains no electron and is perpendicular to the plane of symmetry, molecular plane, and here you can see there is no electron in here the p orbital. Now in it is planar, and generally you can say, suppose this is a general structure. See, this is sp2 and here sp2, this is sp2 and this is p orbital which is perpendicular to the molecular plane, and here you can find this is the planar structure. Again say carbonium ion always sp2 hybridization, and methyl cation you can observe the p orbital which is perpendicular to the plane of symmetry or molecular plane. Here no electrons is available, it is planar. Generally you can see this is the structure where three bonds are there which are sp2 bond. And now the carbanion. Now carbanion, here you can find the carbon species with pair of electrons and negative charge. If the carbon species having negative charge and pair of electron, this pair of electron and this is negative charge, then it is called carbanion. Carbon species, now see, this is the organic compound where here the carbon has more electronegative nature than Z. That is why the electron taken by the carbon and so it occupies a negative charge and pair of electron. Again see, carbon species with pair of electron negative charge is called carbanion. Example, here Cl3Z, now the electron moves towards the carbon and that is why it occupies a negative charge and pair of electron and this is Z plus. But condition is why the electron move towards the carbon. If carbon atom has greater electronegativity than Z, if the carbon has more electronegativity than Z, automatically the pair of electron is attracted by carbon and it occupies negative charge. So, if carbon atom has greater electronegativity than Z, then carbon takes away the electron towards it and occupies negative charge. And now example you can see here R, H, H and here Z which is less electronegative, or you can say carbon is more electronegative than Z and that is why the electron moves towards carbon, and here the carbon having electron pair and negative charge and Z plus. And now you can see the structure also here. In the structure that is sp3 hybridization and here all are sigma bond, and now this fourth sp3 orbital and that contains a lone pair of electron. Now here it is bond pair, it is lone pair, it is lone pair and bond pair. Now you can see the lone pair bond pair repulsion is more and that is why it is away from this lone pair and the angle is different, and so here you can say fourth sp3 orbital contains only a lone pair of electrons, and that is why here repulsion takes place between lone pair and bond pair. Now these carbanion ions are very active. Why very active? Because they are electron rich and they are acting as a intermediate. They are behaving as an intermediate. Intermediate means they can attack by other. They can be attacked by other, that is called electrophile. What is electrophile? Later we will say, but you can remember electrophile with that having positive charge, and so they are very reactive because due to rich electron the negative charge is more, that is why it is attacked by electrophile that having positive charge. Then stability you can see here, it is primary, secondary, tertiary. The stability here, primary is more than secondary than tertiary, because here only one alkyl group is there, only one alkyl group can donate electrons to this carbon. Already electron rich, electron is more in the carbon ion, and now when R is towards carbon, that means having negative charge, so electron towards carbon, and that is why here the primary is more stable than secondary than tertiary. And so here reactivity, in reactivity you can say tertiary is more reactive than secondary than primary. Now see, this is the tertiary, this is the secondary, this is the primary. So the tertiary carbon ion is more reactive than secondary than primary. Again see the stability here, primary is more stable than secondary than tertiary, because here one alkyl group is present in primary, in secondary two alkyl groups present, and here three alkyl groups present. And what is the alkyl, what is the nature of the alkyl group? It will donate electron, it will donate electron here, it will donate electron to the carbon already which is rich in pair of electron and having negative charge. That is why the primary, that is more stable than secondary than tertiary. And now reactivity, here tertiary is more reactive than secondary than primary. I hope the heterolytic fission, carbonium ion or carbocation, and next is carbanion ion is clear to you, and hope you will subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry, and also you will share and like my channel. Thanks.